Happy Monday, class. Obviously, you figured out by now that I am not here today, as I had told you on Friday. So I'm just going to go over quickly what I want you to do. Most of you guys already have heard the spiel on Friday, but a couple of class periods did not. First, just a quick reminder on the substitute expectations. I expect that you are more than respectful to the substitute, even more so than myself. So make the subs life and job easy today. That's your job. We're going to continue on with Chapter 9, looking at the question of how the Constitution created a more perfect union. You're going to do that by going through a little Constitution scavenger hunt in which you dig into the Constitution and find where various powers are located in that Constitution. So if you were periods 2 through 8, you guys already have your handout that looks something like this. If you are in first period, the substitute will be handing this out to you. But this is where you're going to be recording your information from the scavenger hunt. Just a quick reminder of how that procedure goes. The sub has a handout that they'll give you that looks just like this, but you're going to be working with a partner or a small group. You have your Constitution handout. You're going to use your textbook for the sections either 3 through 9. You're also going to use the Constitution that you can find at the end of your book, starting on page 596. I believe that actually goes through 618. Not here, not like it says here. But you're going to use that. You're going to get an envelope up at the front. There are 6. You're going to start with sections 3 through 5, which are the legislative, executive, and judicial branches. Once you're finished with those 3, then you can move on to the back side. But start with those. There should be enough for all of you to be working on one of those 3 sections to start with. You're going to pull one of those cards out. They'll have a question. On that question, you will find that in your text either through your previous knowledge in the section that it comes from or in the Constitution itself. You will write the answer to that question on the appropriate line on your handout, and then probably the most challenging part will be finding it in the Constitution. So I showed the classes that started this on Friday where you can look for those, but you're going to need the article and section. So once you find, say, question 1 for the legislative branch, I believe it's something to do with how many years the House of Representatives can serve a term. You find that in Article 1, I believe section 2. Okay, so you would write your answer. The House of Representatives can hold a term of 2 years. You'd put Article 1, section 2. Most of your legislative branch questions are going to be Article 1, executive branch, Article 2, judicial branch, Article 3. And then they get a little mixed up here on sections 6, 7, and 8. So the bottom line is you're going to get an envelope. There'll be 4 questions. You'll answer the questions. You'll list where you found that in the Constitution. So you'll actually have to go to the Constitution to find that. Do your best on this. If you have any questions or you're stumped on one, skip it. I'll be back on Tuesday to answer your questions. Let's go back here. Again, you can be working in pairs or maybe a group of 3 if we need one, but I don't want larger groups than that. You need to be in nice collaborative workspaces, meaning your desks are close right next to each other so you can see the cards, you can see the questions, you can see each other's text and handouts. I don't want you on the floor or scattered all over the room. Keep things neat. Last thing, if you're planning on retaking the Constitution Goals and Principles quiz, those retakes will be tomorrow. So for those of you that got a score of 20 or below, you're able to retake that quiz. So again, be nice for the sub, be respectful, be responsible, be safe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great Monday.